Derek Martin founded Americana Theatre Company in 2011, which has grown to include both professional productions and the Studio Americana Educational Division. Julie Thompson spoke with Derek about what's new and next for this nonprofit.
I'm so pleased to have Derek Martin here today, who is the founder of the Americana Theatre Company. Welcome.
Well, thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you. So, what is the Americana Theatre Company, and how did you get to be where you are right now today?
Oh boy, so the Americana Theatre Company is a professional theater company. We operate out of downtown Plymouth in a couple of different venues. And it was actually a dream that started in 2004, looking at downtown Plymouth and said, you know, we would love there to be professional, high quality, high caliber theater going on down here. And at the time, there really wasn't a whole lot. So 2011 we launched, and I was the original founder of the company. And along with Jesse Sullivan, some members of my family, friends, put together our first show and launched in 2011.
What was your first show?
It was Noel Coward's Private Lives.
Aha.
So we started with a pretty heavy hitter right off the bat.
That's a tough one. I was going to say, that is not an easy show to do.
It is. Now, we started with a lot of MFA graduates that started for Master of Fine Arts in acting.
Yep.
So it was, you know, high caliber actors, and we brought them together and said, let's do something really fun, but something that's challenging.
Yes.
See how the audiences like it.
Okay, so that was in 2011. Now, in 2015, you brought on David and Aaron Friday.
Yes.
Talk about them and what their part is.
Sure. So David's been our managing director for years. He came in to help out, help deal with the books, help do that side of it. He's also a brilliant technician, so he helped with building sets. He come with great ideas and very creative, really fun person. And then Erin came in as the educational director, and she's really done a marvelous job creating these environments and experiences for young, aspiring artists.
So let's talk about that.
Sure.
So I know a lot of kids like to go to theater camp, and even older kids and older people like to take classes in theater or choreography or dance or makeup or whatever it is. So talk about what is the educational component tied to the Americana Theatre?
So it's kind of, we hit on a multiple different angles.
Okay.
So I would say one thing they're doing coming up now is summer camps. So right when the show opens, the week after we open, summer camps start, and they're doing, you know, Jungle Book and Newsies Junior back to back. And so summer camps are a big part of it, giving students the opportunity to learn a show really quick, work with professionals. Then we have like one-off classes. There's dance classes, acting classes. There was a ballroom class for adults that was taught, and that did really well. And a multitude of other music courses, things like that. And then there's different workshops during the year as well.
Okay.
So it's a very busy studio.
So year-round.
Year-round, very busy. Our studio is actually, I would say, one of the most busy parts of Americana.
Okay. Now, you don't have an actual permanent home as far as where you perform and where you practice. So how do you work that out?
So we've been working with 3 spaces over the year. We started in Plymouth Center for the Arts down on North Street in Plymouth. And they've been nothing but amazing to us throughout the years. And so much so that we've continued that relationship. Every Christmas, every holiday production we do is at Plymouth Center for the Arts.
Wonderful.
Then one of our earlier first places we worked was at Kendall Hall in the First Parish of Plymouth. And we've done a few shows there that's been appropriate for the, you know, being next to Burial Hill, something kind of fun, little murder mysteries. We did the 39 Steps comedy murder mystery. We did a one-man version of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow down there, which was a blast.
Interesting.
Oh, it's so fun. And it was written by company members. So it was a great original piece. And then we started doing bigger productions as our clientele grew. We moved into the Spire Center downtown Plymouth, and they've been our summer home for everything ever since.
Yeah,
so
it's a beautiful venue.
Love it, yeah.
Yeah, gorgeous. So let's talk about the company itself. So when people think about going to see a theater production, it's either, you know, people that they have full-time jobs and they just do it because they have a hobby that they do at night. A lot of the community theaters are like that. Yeah. How is your company in that? For anyone who doesn't know the lingo, that's everyone who's actually involved in the production. It's called the company.
Yes.
How do you draw? Where do you draw them from?
The company comes from all over. We draw a lot from New York. Our company's entirely either professionals or apprentices who are often college-age students that we bring in.
Yep.
Everybody gets paid. We bring in really, really high quality artists out of New York. We've had Virginia Beach. We've had, Pennsylvania, California, and Boston area. We've pulled from the whole region, both local and outside, to create these shows. And same with our creative team. So the directors, the choreographers, the designers, all of them come from out of town. Or if there's somebody local who's appropriate for it and is a professional, we bring them on in.
Now, do you have the same company that works on every production, or is it kind of a mix and match?
It's a mix and match. Oftentimes, members of the company will work on every production. So we always have company members in every production. The audiences love it. They see familiar faces. The faces are locals. So a lot of our company is locals. But we do have company members who are from outside of the area. We have some from New Jersey, New York, and who come in. And if there's an appropriate show for them, then we bring them on in. They're kind of we want to go to them first. If there's something that can work for a company member, we want to try to bring the company members in.
Sure, absolutely. Now, it's a problem having kids in some shows, right, because of the hours. So is it mostly adults that are in most of your productions?
Most of our productions.
Unless they are geared towards the
Unless
kids
it's geared, So for instance, when we've done It's a Wonderful Life, the live radio play, many Christmases. That's one of our staples we do. And we always bring, George Bailey's The Children are usually from Studio Americana. We pull from the studio and bring them up. We're very careful though. There's laws about that.
Sure,
so we,
absolutely.
When 10 o'clock hits, the kids got to be out.
Careful.
We got to get them home and get them to bed as fast as we can.
Now, you're currently you're doing a production called The Robber Bridegroom.
Yes.
So let's talk a tiny bit about that and how long you prep for it and how long it actually is lit. How long it's going. Okay.
So it's a really fun show. Yeah, I'll just talk quickly. I'll give a little plug to The Robber Bridegroom.
Of course.
It's a Southern bluegrass fairy tale written by Eudora Welty, who's from Mississippi originally, and it's an interpretation of a Grimm's fairy tale.
Okay.
It's got a little bit just as a rating kind of thing. It's probably more PG. It's got a little a little bit of language, little edge to it. But it's nothing but fun. The cast members, there's a full bluegrass orchestra, but they're all members of the cast.
Okay.
So the cast is also playing instruments.
So they're all musicians too.
They're all musicians.
Wow.
And it's really. This cast is particularly amazing.
Yeah.
And it's created like storytellers theater. They create the worlds right there and tell the story of the Robber Bridegroom. It's kind of like a Robin Hood-esque fairy tale going on. So, and it's nothing but fun. It's dancing and singing, and it's a
Hooping and hollering, and people leave feeling good.
100%. It's just a blast. It's about the dual nature of man. So if you're looking, our slogan is stories that matter, stories that entertain us, stories that matter.
Right.
And so it's kind of about the dual nature of man and mankind. So that's kind of the matter part, but it's through comedy.
Yeah.
It's just a total comedy.
And I promise you, oh yes, I promise you, I guarantee to you, I still will style.
How long did that take from auditions to the opening night?
So I would say auditions are usually in March when we get everybody in, February, March. And then we started rehearsing about a week ago. The rehearsal's usually about 2 to 3 weeks.
Wow.
And then we put it up on its feet, and it runs for about 3 weeks in the summer. So it'll open on July 7th, and it's Thursday through Sunday, 7 o'clock at night at the Spire Center.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah.
So you have to truly have professionals if it only takes you 3 weeks to put the show together.
That's a major part of it.
Yeah,
the
obviously.
speed at which it's going, we have to get, and it is a fast process.
Sure.
It's especially when you're doing a musical and you're adding dance and song, and then if everybody's playing music too, there's about 30 songs in the show.
Wow.
So for everyone to be able to learn all the stuff and memorize it, just takes some time.
Good for you.
Oh yeah, it's a blast.
So, and how many productions have you done altogether, all told? Do you have the number?
Wow. A lot, but when you add in the kids shows, who often, the studio shows, they're often, they do, 6 a year, 6 to 8 a year.
Wow.
Americana usually does 2 to 4 a
year,
year
yeah,
as the
yeah.
professional company. So gosh, it's been about, I say it's been about 12 minus 1 years we've been around because of COVID. We lost
Yeah.
one, so we're 12 minus 1.
Yeah, so over 50, probably over 50
Over
productions.
50 easily.
That's
yeah,
fabulous. Yeah. And how do people get involved? Donate? Because I know you're a 501c3.
Yeah, absolutely.
How do people take classes? How do they go to auditions?
So
Tell
I
me
just
all
say
about that.
the best way to get involved, to get connected, is through our website. Our website is kind of a catch-all.
Yep.
It has the tickets right there. It's americanatheatre.org.
Okay, that's easy.
And so, but I got to remember to spell it Theatre. So it's kind of the British way
It's
of
the
spelling
old-fashioned
it.
way.
The old-fashioned way.
Absolutely.
So Americana Theatre is one word,
Yeah,
.org.
okay.
And then everything's there. The studio classes, being able to sign up for Studio Americana, Connect In is there. The tickets are all there. What's coming on, past productions and pictures. You
Great.
can go look through stuff. It's
Everything
all
you
there.
need to know.
Donations, all right
Yeah.
there. Absolutely.
Perfect.
It's
Perfect.
catch-all.
Well, so when's opening night?
Opening night is July 7th.
Oh, great.
It's
Right
gonna be a
after the long
blast.
weekend. Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
you have great time on the 4th of July,
Yeah.
and we'll keep that great time going through the rest of the summer.
Do you generally sell out?
We actually do extremely well. Yeah, the musicals especially do much better. So yeah, I would say get tickets. They're going fast.
Yep.
And we've, McGrath PR, Michelle McGrath is helping us out, and she's
Super.
been doing a great job. People
Good.
are calling us all the time.
Good. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us,
Oh
and
my
best
gosh.
of luck.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
If you've enjoyed this video by the local scene, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching.